All right, we're live. Off we go. Day 274, 274 days, 655 miles. If you're watching the replay, thank you all very much. I got something going through my head that's just, I know I'll remember it, but ACR's first one in. Mike is here. Good morning, Reggie. Good morning. Just Lark is here. Good morning to you. Rainy is here. Everybody hit that like button. Day 274 and 655 miles today. Nancy Drew, good morning. Good to see you again this morning. I was getting ready to set everything up to go live, and when I turned on YouTube, Out and About with M&D, who is right there. Good morning, Mike. Yeah, he popped up in my feed, so I clicked in and said hello real quick. So this morning, I've talked about this before. I try to get up in the morning and put my feet on the floor and just sit for a second and show some grace and gratefulness for the things that I have in my life. And I'm not talking, being religious or anything. I thank God that I'm awake again. I got another day to live. But this morning, one of the things that popped into my head, and it's just a consciousness kind of thing, whatever pops into my head. And this morning, I was showing gratefulness for being able to do this every day. Kane, good morning to you. Welcome in. So that was one of the things that I said thank you for, was doing this, and the great audience that I have, and just the experience of doing this every day. And it means a lot to me. It really, really does. But the attitude of gratitude, absolutely. And Delos, how are you? What is the time here? It's about 7:30. But the funny thing about it was, I went and got my cup of coffee, grabbed my phone, of course, and went outside, sat down and smoked a cigarette and drank my coffee, turned on YouTube, and the first thing that popped up in my feed, one of the first things I saw was my one of my older videos, and it was day 51 of my walks. And the headline on my banner then was on the way to 200 miles. And I started thinking about that. I mean, I just walked 100 miles. I'd just done my 50th day at 2 miles a day, 100 miles just a day before that. So I was going to be at 102. And now here I am at 655. And I don't know, it just kind of hit me as, like Andrew's doing with his many miles in May. It's those little things, and he's not doing little things. He's setting fucking world on fire with what he's doing. But it's those little things that you do. and they all add up over time. That's what hit me. That's the message I guess I'm trying to get across here. Amber Heard. Okay, Amber, thanks for that warning. I will be very careful. Delia, thank you for the promo. I appreciate it. Slide counter. You're gonna walk 1,000 miles. There you go, Mike. Anyway, I just wanted to get that message across this morning. 274 days in a row. That was day 51. Stabworthy, good morning. Good to see you this morning. Welcome back. Yeah, the video I saw was day 51. Here we are, day 274. And I was going to be at 102 miles that day. And here I am at 655 today. So, and I'm not, thank you, Andrew. I appreciate that. I'm not saying it to toot my own horn. It's just incredible. And there's many other areas. And YouTube Stabworthy sending some lyrics out. The walk is going well, Matt. Helen Keller's parents left the plunger in the toilet for. Thank you, Mdela. I can't read your name. Let's see if I can get it right. Mdelias. Just insane. How you doing today? Keeping in shape. Yep. I'd say the biggest benefit I've gotten out of doing these daily walks is just the mental part of it. Starting my day out right. And the friendships that I've built over time. So it's pick 2 dance songs for the band. I think I'm gonna pick Buck Cherry, Lit Up, and Third Eye Blind, Charmed Life. Not familiar with the Third Eye Blind song. It is therapy in a sense. Yes, it is. It is. If you go back and watch my 2 videos that are titled "Thank You," that will explain where I'm at. I don't really want to continue to rehash that, but a little over a year ago, I was a mess, and this YouTube channel has turned that around for me. So I guess the biggest message I'm trying to get across is that those small improvements you do will add up over time. Just one small little thing that you might do. You can't do it all in one day. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. Friday at 7:45, Saturday at 8:15. Here we go. I did make a change for the better. Absolutely. Absolutely. And there's been a lot of benefits to doing that. A lot of benefits. So we're all glad you're here. You are the man, even though my awesome jokes can go over your head. Exactly. Yeah, kind of corny joke actually when I thought about it yesterday, but thank you, Zelda, for that message. I do appreciate it. Yeah, and I think that I have inspired a few people to do some things, which is, that's one of the benefits. for that I've gotten out of it. And you know, once again, not to toot my horn, but because that's not what I'm doing. I was just hoping that that would be a side benefit, and it has happened. So, friends and support can come from anywhere. Absolutely, Kane. It is a fact. I mean, so far I haven't really met any of you in real life. That's going to change Friday evening, but which is going to be so totally awesome. Friends with benefits. There you go, Mike. Yeah, but I mean, I've talked to a few of you on the phone and developed friendships there. But even just through the live chat here and on other channels, we see each other in different channels and talk a little bit. So all of that is good. I'm gonna get this camera turned around. About that time, my neighbor cut his grass yesterday. That damn, I'm just kidding. I haven't made it to Texas yet. Nope, not yet. There's that best damn looking mailbox on the block right there. One of these days when I walk down the street, I'll show you all the mailboxes on my block, and you will agree that that's the best one on the block. We do have some sunshine today. Did not see any sun at all yesterday. Thought I was back in Ohio. Lord willing and the creeks don't rise, ACR, I'll be in Texas in November. Looks like they tried to cut some grass out here yesterday. Yeah, they did. Bottomed out there. They didn't get back in there because these vines hanging down. Assholes. When you do, don't worry. You will be in a pit, and I will pour a basket down and say, ACR, ACR, ACR. I've been in a pit before. I went through survival training. Part of it was POW camp. Dave in the sexy mailbox. Absolutely. Dan the man from Romania. Welcome in. It has happened, and it's good stuff, man. Thank you, Zelda. Yeah, well, I went through survival training. The last, oh gosh, well, I don't know. The last part of it was POW camp. And and I don't know, I did something to piss off one of the communist guards, because we were still in the middle of the Cold War then. And they put me down into a pit that basically I had to sit down, wrap a rope underneath my knees, and then hold onto the rope in a sitting position, and they just lowered me down that pit. I sat in that pit for probably like a half an hour or so. Fun times had by all. I will, Kane. I will bring some mayo. There will be lots and lots of mayo brought. That will be the lube. Comb your beard. You talking to me, Stab Worthy? And Miracle Whip. Either one of them will work. There's Malice. Good morning to you, Malice. Good to see you. Okay, I didn't get that one. ACR. Fake news on the Mayo BS. Day number 274 today. 655 miles will be complete when I get back home. Knocking them out, man. Knocking them out. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, Andrew. I appreciate that. That was one of the things I said I was grateful for this morning, was not just being able to do these walks, but the support that I get in doing them. Knock them dead, kid. Everybody hit that like button if you forgot to. I'm up to 16 likes. I guess YouTube's little experiment with the algorithm and putting me in it did not work well. There's R2 again. Amber Heard. Bye-bye. You're about as popular here as you were in the courtroom, Amber Heard. And don't even get me started. I know nothing about that other than just the funny part of it. Mims is here. Oh, thank you, Mims. I appreciate you coming by. You've got 5 minutes to reflect on her stupidity. There you go. Mike is making stuff. Thanks for coming by. I do appreciate you being here, even if it's just for a minute. That's 1 minute I didn't have before with you. And believe me, I got some exes that could tell you that 1 minute would be magical. You like magic? What was that game that you used to play as a teenager? Or you'd lock yourself in the closet or something, you and a girl, and yeah, or 1 minute in heaven or something like that. Yeah, that was my whole sex life. So I learned there, and I never advanced from that. Yeah, we have several R2D2s along the trail. The 1 minute mustache ride. Better than yours, the disappointment room. All right, Mims. Beauty is a light switch away. Absolutely. Done a number on things. It has indeed. It has indeed. Anybody up for some mimosas this morning? I just found out yesterday that that's what that was called. Those are not the droids you're looking for. No, they are not. Ray Ann, good morning to you. How are you this morning? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. I do appreciate it. Obi-Wan, you're our only hope. All right, getting ready to head into the woods. Yesterday we saw a deer, a single deer. Maybe we'll see some more today. Hello to the other side. Need a hand with that? Need a hand? You got it? All right, go. Guy out picking up a grill. Got to run to a work appointment soon. Please tell Natalie hello from us if she stops by later. And we're thinking of her too. I will indeed, Zelda. Absolutely. Yeah, guys driving around picking trash, which is profitable. Good morning. That is one way to do things. Or who knows, he might just be taking that grill home to use it himself. Your wife said she got a headache and you had to remind her it's called a hangover. Your wife was, Mama was drinking. Rather be having mimosas. Yeah, me too. Kind of a girly drink, but Andrew would drink them with one finger up in the air. No toxic farts involved. Ten minutes of discipline. Yeah, there you go. Hey, Mimosa. Hey. Good one, Mike or Andrew. Mims, you enjoy that bag of bugles, and I'm sure you'll pay the water bill before you get back home. So hopefully it'll get turned back on today. We will see you later. Once again, thank you very much for coming in. I do appreciate it. Was it magical for you, Mims? Good morning. He was wrapped up in his own music. And you get these people that come out here and just try to shame you, you know? Running. What the hell? Good morning. Make Kinder's garlic and herb panko pork chops with peas and Alfredo noodles for dinner. All right, Mike, sounds good. Better than Disney's Fantasia. Good. Good. Yeah, you do have to keep the imagination going. I could use some running. Yeah, ain't gonna happen. Joggers give you the runs. I know. I know. Spicy Bloody Marys and thick cut candied bacon. Yum. I do see deer occasionally out here on my walk in these woods. I'm sure there's more than I see because the woods do get thick in some places. But I do see deer, and then in the park up ahead of me that we're getting ready to go to, I see white squirrels all the time. Bloody Marys are okay every once in a while. Yeah, I don't mind. I love tomato juice, so I don't mind a Bloody Mary here and there. And I am talking about the drink. It's very occasional here. Spicy Bloody Mary. And we're still talking about the drink, right, Mike? Yeah, Andrew, if you are on vacation, come on, you're on vacation, you got nothing else to do all day or nothing to do all day, but just sit around, relax, maybe go to the beach, something like that. It'd be a good way to start the day with a little buzz. But if you got to go to work, yeah, that's a different story. You eat squirrels and all sorts of animals. I have eaten squirrel. I haven't in a long time, but I have eaten a squirrel before. Squirrel is good eating. Yep. My uncle used to catch them. He used to trap them in his yard. And once he got about a half a dozen or so of them, yep, he would, he'd have them for dinner. Dingleberry gummies are great for work. My boss just thought I was part Chinese. All right, so we have made it to the park. No deer the first time through the woods. Maybe we'll see some on the way back. And maybe we'll see some white squirrels out here. Having problems typing, huh? This morning, Mike? So. And that by your boss, that could have been taken as a different word. Got airplanes taking off over at the airplane patch today. Now I'm kind of busy over there. Damn those gummies. Don't hear a lot of noise from that Air Force base over there. It's you'll get a cargo plane every once in a while. I think there's a National Guard unit there, and I think they fly refuelers out of there. I think. The landing strip, pun intended, yes. No, this is actually an Air Force base over here. You can definitely, I can hear them. I don't know if you guys can hear them on the microphone. Yeah, there's definitely no major airport close by, that's for sure. If you want to get on an airplane and fly somewhere, you got to drive up to Atlanta. Singing puns because they're fun. Boop. We're promoting that little girl's channel, or needs to give us a kickback. Doesn't have to be monetary. Morning, gentlemen. Good morning.
Hey,
oh, hey, how you doing, sir?
He's played, brother.
What's
He's
that?
Looking at you.
Yeah. He didn't get that at all. Did not get that at all. Drop kick them. Is that what you mean by the stop, drop, and roll, Mike? I did see a squirrel, a white squirrel, up in that yard, and now he's gone. I don't know where he disappeared to. Future is here. Good morning. Good to see you this morning. I just made the turnaround at the gate with no name, and we are on our way back. I'm trying to think if I made a cup of coffee before I left the house. It's just stop, drop, and roll. That's it, huh? Okay. Not stop, drop, kick them, and roll. Hey, it would be pretty awesome if I could do that, though. That'd get me some views. Old man stops, drop, kicks 3 other old men, and rolls away. And set your phasers to stun. I have not seen Paul stop in. Usually he just stops in with a hello. I might have missed it. I know I was missing some. Are you here, Paul, this morning? Old guy on old guy violence. There you go. Okay, Paul must not be here yet this morning. I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss him. Wanted to say hello to him. Monday's your first acoustic practice with Billy. Cool, cool, cool. And he gave you like 20 songs that he's interested in doing. Is that what you said? How about Old Man? Can you do Neil Young's Old Man? J-Dog. How you doing, J-Dog? Good to see you this morning. Thank you for coming by. How are things out on the West Coast? First show July 3rd. I picked 24 songs from Trainwreck in Motive. Oh, okay. Okay. Fiona Marbles, how you doing today? Got a nice vibe going on with my voice. Well, thank you very much, Fiona. I appreciate that. There's a very good vibe here in the chat. Lots and lots of really good people. I walk every single day and take you guys along with me on the walk. I'm up to 274 days in a row of doing that and 655 miles. So you're welcome to join in every day. I start every morning at 7:30 and I usually stream for about 2 hours every day. So J-Dog, it's 5 a.m. Peaceful rain over here, over in the West Coast, Seattle area. Josh is here. Good morning, Josh. I feel bad for the train wreck guys. They're begging for gigs on Facebook. My wife showed me last night. Oh, wow. The train wreck, is that the one that you did the oh shoot, the pre-show, the yacht rock in the beginning? Is that the same guy, or is that the guy that you've I've seen you do like some rehearsals and stuff with? Give me something to write on. Born in 1989, but I bet you're a little younger based on Fiona. I was born 29 years before you, so Mountaintop Skies is here. You will retract that message now that you've seen my face, Fiona. I was born 29 years before you. I was born in 1960. I had... Oh, good morning. Sorry, I got to turn the camera around for that. Yeah, I had a couple children already by the time you were born. My youngest was born in 1987, so... Mountaintop, good to see you this morning. Let's see, Trainwreck was the band I was in with Billy, the bald guy. Acoustic is called. Okay, Ardent Pleasure Seekers. Okay. Good morning. More joggers. Jen is here. Good morning, Jen. Good to see you. I have a youthful voice. Well, thank you, Fiona. You don't have to apologize. I don't mind being this old at all. The things I've seen in these 66 years have been absolutely amazing. Still acts like a young whippersnapper. Absolutely. I am your dad's generation. Yeah. Yep. It was nice leaving your phone in another state. Mountaintop. Yeah. Nice little break from it. I took a pretty good break from my phone yesterday, and I definitely felt better about it. Plan on doing that again today. Getting ready to take the wife to work. All right, Josh. Josh, I know that you haven't been in here a lot lately. I do appreciate you coming by when you do. I completely understand why you haven't been here. I mean, things get busy, and I definitely understand that. So do not fret about that. And don't think that my appreciation is waning because you haven't been here, because it's still there. I do appreciate you, Josh. Good morning, Sue. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Have a good day.
You too. Here, start fitting me in some way or the other. That's fine, Josh. That's fine. Even if it's during your rides and when you take Jen to work in the mornings, even if it's then and you have Jen translate messages for you, that's absolutely fine. Hell, she can sign in on your account and she can take over your role as moderator while you're driving. Thanks, Jen. Thanks, Jen. I was just talking about that in the beginning of my walk this morning. I am not a good singer, Fiona, not at all. I just mentioned that yesterday. When I was a child, I was in the choir for a little bit, and I was asked to mouth the words during a song. And I didn't even know what that meant. And the teacher said, just pretend like you're singing. I just gave your wife another job. All right, Josh. Maybe next week. Future, what are you talking about? Did I miss a comment of yours? Hope not. No. No, I don't think I missed a comment. You're a whisperer. I was lip syncing my way even back in the day. Absolutely. Jen sent me a floating heart. Thank you, Jen. I appreciate that. Maybe I haven't. Well, if I haven't unlocked it by now, the key can't be found. So it's like Davy's locker. Right? Isn't that what it's called? Yeah. It ain't going to be found. Oh, you're finishing the Blondie song. Okay. There's Rainy. I knew you were here, Rainy. So quiet anymore, Rainy. That is just so unlike you. Well, we've made it out of the woods, and I've got less than a mile to go to get home and have a lukewarm cup of coffee, which is how I plan it. Good morning.
Morning.
What kind of music do I like? I like all kinds of music, but rock and roll for the most part. Not necessarily all hard rock. I've been listening to some Cat Stevens lately, and Joe Walsh, and I like guitar players. Don't get any ideas, Mike. You're a musician and you love to know. There you go. Well, Mike Holmes there, the name right below yours, is a musician. He's a guitar player and he plays in a rock and roll band and he does live streams from his shows. So, Jen, you're going to work? All right. Maybe you'll cover Old Man and sing it for me. All right, Mike, I'll take that. You have a wonderful day today, Jen. Hope your day at work is a very pleasant one. And Dave's singing makes dogs howl. You are probably right. I do sing on the live stream sometimes. Someone will type in some lyrics and it'll get me going, but yep. Hopping and skipping on a moon shadow. Moon shadow, moon shadow. There you go. There's my singing. Your wife will be so happy if you sing. I bet, Mike. Old Man's probably, probably one of my favorite songs. I mean, there's a list, I'd say in the top 1,000, but it's probably close to the top of the top 1,000. I have so many songs that I really, really enjoy, but I don't want to narrow it down. So, Old Man's probably one of my favorites. Every time I see it pop up in my stream or anything like that, yeah, I will definitely listen to it. He's always pushing you to sing more. Yeah, so's Billy. And speaking of Billy, she hasn't been here today either. Danny has a set of pipes on her. She's a belter, but so good. You have a top 250K? Yeah. I'm pretty much the same way. Oh, Kush Brothers are running a little late today. But here they come. Here they come. Walking down the street. Get the funniest looks when I see the Kush Brothers. Good morning. How's everybody this morning?
All right.
Yeah. Billy, where are you, Billy? Ducky hasn't checked in yet. Mike is seeking and Billy is hiding. Got a nice little buzz going from the Kush Brothers. No, I did not get a buzz. I got a nice little whiff, is what I meant to say. Got a nice little whiff there from the Kush Brothers. Yeah, you're probably right, Mountaintop. People out here are going to be like, that dude's always by himself. Who the hell are these people? I have had people walk with me before. My sister walked with me one day. That's it, really. So, yeah, exactly, Mike. Where is that skunk? I know I smell it. Grandchester Meadows by Pink Floyd is high on your list. All right, Future. I'd say anything as far as Pink Floyd goes. I'd say the entire Animals album would be my favorite Pink Floyd music. Walk like the Egyptians. There you go. I might get Mountaintop to hold the camera so I can do that. Good morning.
Because I won't leave things in the mailbox.
You have a good day.
You can.
Morning. You were listening to Pink Floyd Works last night? Be a top-down view of the Walk Like an Egyptian. Walk like an Egyptian. Just let me see your eyes. How's the weather up there? Oh, the Robin Trower Memorial Bridge for the second time today. And I think because I showed some gratefulness this morning for my walks, that my knee and my hip are not feeling quite as bad as they have been. So I am definitely grateful for that. He's got legs. He knows how to use them. Good morning. Andrew. Of course, Johnny Depp would come in with something like that. Pink Floyd land somewhere around obscured by clouds and soundtrack from more. Okay. The air is thin, but the smoke is thick. Not you. The day is going well. It actually is a very nice day. There are very few clouds in the sky. It's going to be, I think, around 80 degrees today. And I do Kush. Mike's a tent pitcher. 2 tents. I'm lost again. That's no big surprise though. Did my stretches and a bit of a workout before the kids got up. Well, good. That's fantastic. Don't walk into the wall. It's painful. Yeah. Oh, we got a chipmunk up here running around. I don't know if that's the same little feller I see on in my backyard. Where'd he go? There he is. Didn't move on my camera. Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, let's see. This does sound alien. Yes. Andrew, you're taking off. We'll see you later, Andrew. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate you being here. Was I in here yesterday? If I wasn't, I think you did. Zach, your best friend won. I thought she got eliminated. Yes, I am. I'm going to check in on my house, which is currently tenanted. Oh, okay, yeah. Yes, the incline of insensitivity. I'm delaying walking up it. Fast little guy. Oh, they are. They are. The hell, that woman there just made it up. I think I can make it. And I've done it a few times already before. So, yesterday was a struggle to make it up. Sunshine, sunshine, sunshine. Lasso that old lady. Get her to help me. Oh, not her. It was your guy friend that was eliminated. Okay. All right, Zach. I was just confused. And that's not hard to do to an old man. to get me to sing, Mike? Sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy too, Mike. The human dog sled. Yeah, a bunch of old people pulling each other up that little tiny hill. I'm gonna have to come out here and cut some of these vines down. You see where they stopped cutting the grass because they can't drive. They can't get underneath these branches. So I'm gonna have to come out here and kind of clip some of this stuff. Settle down, John Denver. It is a beautiful day. Absolutely. You know you love John Denver. How can you not love John Denver? Take me home, Old Oak Street, to my house, which is right there. And the neighbor's dogs saw movement over here. They came running to the fence, but they realized it's just the neighbor. We're not going to impress him with barking because we've done it lots and lots of times before. I have made it home. That's an interesting fence. That's my neighbor's fence. Loggins and Messina's Danny song. Well, off the top of my head, I can't say that I'm familiar with it, but if I heard it, I'd probably recognize it. Beautiful place I belong. That would be in Ohio, so it does have like a chicken wire, some sort of a wire on it to keep the dogs in. Yes, yes, sir, James. There is the brick wall. I'm sure I would recognize it if I heard it. That's around my time frame too. So, all right, let's get the position done here. Get the phone plugged in. I don't think I made coffee. It made me a cup of coffee before I left. Yeah, definitely needed to plug the phone. I'm gonna put you on ceiling cam here for a little bit. And I just need to warm this up. Yeah, it'll work. Justin saying the walk was very good today. Don't hit that wall. Heck no. I'm not going to drop kick it either. Remember to turn the power on. No diving this morning. Guess I haven't drank enough coffee this morning. All right, we have made it home 274 days in a row. 655 miles completed. Do the same as you, did not unwrap. The only reason I did not unwrap the lampshade is because this house has been in a constant state of construction for a long time, and the plan has always been to sell the house. So I yeah, kept it on there to keep it looking new. So sold their driver's license on a stone tablet. Yeah, until I had to renew it. And they gave me that damn plastic thing. And I think that the girl that took the picture purposely took a picture of me with a weird look on my face. The picture on my driver's license is not flattering at all. Ron Lothar, how you doing? Yep, smoke them if you got them. Good to see you this morning, Ron. I don't know, Ron, if you heard me call off my numbers. 274 days now and 655 miles. I was looking this morning. Pics, yeah, I know they're never that flattering, but this one, yeah, yeah. I'm not going to say anymore. Something was going through my mind, but I'm not going to say it. It's part of their training. I think it is. They wait and they know exactly when to push that button. So 655 miles is crazy. I'm heading to 1,000, Justin saying. Get super high from a driver's license. That way it look normal to the cops. There you go. There you go. That's a good idea, Mike. I've told the story before. The only time my mom ever accused me of being high when I came home when I was younger. The only time she ever accused me of being high is one time I came home and I was straight. And she's like, you've been smoking that weed, haven't you? You've been smoking that weed, haven't you? I don't know exactly how she worded it, but yeah. And I hadn't smoked anything at all that day. And yeah, so it's like I need to make sure that I'm high every time I come home. I got the 1,000 miles. Oh yeah, I'll definitely hit it. Richard Yu, how you doing today? Good to see you. Just insane as Daddy Pig. Yeah, he is. Gonna check the Chinese box. Well, you can nowadays. You can identify as anything, Mike. So why not? Hell, identify as a dog and put canine unit stickers on the side of your car. And when they threaten to bring out the drug dogs, just say, I already got, no problem, I'm a canine unit, so. Yeah, you're probably right, not you. Your Chinese German Shepherd's superior to the cops, drug dogs. There you go, Mike. Oh, wow. Your wife gets all the fun. Ron, gee whiz. Ron did a live stream one day where he was letting his wife wax him. And no. Your wife was having a blast, though, Ron. Your wife was having an absolute blast on that waxing live stream. Alpha, good morning to you. Ask Mike. I'm not sure how he knows his dog's Chinese. I mean, he's been calling it a Chinese German Shepherd for a long time. I really don't even know why. Oh, Rainy, me and you both got them at the same time. Because it doesn't speak English and you can't understand what it's saying. So you're just assuming. I went for a call and I said, please do the endoscopy first. Yeah, Mike. You've grown a mustache, future? All right. Your Chinese German Shepherd loves pork fried rice. Okay. Makes sense. Animals Tech, good morning to you. And yes, coffee and cheers. I haven't said that yet. I hope everyone is enjoying their morning, having a great day today. What is it today? Wednesday already? Yes, Wednesday already. Hope everybody's having a great day. It's a cross between a Belgian and a Shepherd, like a Belgian Malinois and a German Shepherd, and an extra large bully. Wow. Dragon, how you doing? Ended up with bronchitis. Oh no. Well, that's pretty quick to heal, so I hope anyway, or get over. Muhammad, hello, how are you? Good looking dogs, I'll bet. I bet you they're gorgeous looking dogs. Pain Ginger. I don't know, Pain. What do you call that? Yes, coffee, future. What do you call a blonde with a runny nose? I don't know. Alright, there's the punchline to Pain Ginger's joke. You call her full? Not sure I get that one, Alpha. Think about it, I will. Okay. I'm thinking. The brain's working. Pain, I'm doing very well. I can't speak for everybody else, but I think everybody else is doing okay as well. Okay, Mike. That's kind of the way I was going. That's kind of where I was going. Yeah, a little gross. Lisa, good morning to you. Look at what you walked into, Lisa. Good to see you this morning, Lisa. Rainy, you're taking off? No, don't leave. Lester's not even here yet. Stick around, Rainy. Stick around. I hate it when people drive by my house real slow. It's like, what are you looking at? Get off my damn lawn. Normally we wait till we get to an hour and a half, Mike, but lately it just seems like, yeah, that hour and a half point just, yeah, whenever. Daniela, how you doing today? Good morning to you. Yeah, they be creeping. Exactly. Get a pair of binoculars and look back at them. Yeah. Bunch of bozos. Well, I mean, I'm gonna have a for sale sign in the yard here shortly, and hopefully they're driving by a lot then. So, like the wild, wild west. You hate it when, yeah, yeah. Well, I don't like that either. I don't like that either. There was a guy that was living down the street. I haven't seen him and heard him in a long time, but a guy living down the street that had a Charger, and he had the loud exhaust on it, and he loved the sound of that loud exhaust. And every time he was like three doors across the street and like three doors down, and not the band, but he every time he left the house, he'd drive up this way, and this way I'm pointing, and he would be on it all the way because he loved the sound of his exhaust. And one day I was out there by the street working, and he drove by, and I waved him down. And I said, dude, I understand that your car sounds wicked and everything, but in the neighborhood, chill a little bit. You know, this is a nice, quiet little neighborhood. Just chill a little bit. Don't want to hear it every single day. So, but I haven't seen him in a long time. So I'm so gorgeous that they pump the brakes. Yeah. Yeah, and driving fast. I mean, I'll see people driving, flying down this street, and it's a very short street. I mean, there's three houses on this side of the road, and there's four, one, two, three, four. There's five houses on the other side of the road. So, Daniela, you're doing very, very well. That's good. Always wave at the creepers when they drive by. Yeah, I do wave at people sometimes. I mean, they'll drive by and they'll be just staring up at the house, and I'll just wave at them like, hey, how you doing? Henny Benny, what's good? Another great day. 274 days in a row of going out and walking, and I'm up to 655 miles. So there you go. There you go, Josh. Believe in. Welcome in. Thank you for the message there. I appreciate it. We don't talk religion here, though. Henny, don't mess with the moderators. Creepers are welcome here to just come on in. No need to knock. You wave. If they don't wave back, you just flip them off. Emmy, how you doing today? Welcome into my live stream. I just got back from my 3 mile walk. I walk every single day. I've been doing that now 274 days in a row. I'm up to 655 miles. Headed to a full year of walking and 1,000 miles. Super tired, but you're good? Well, don't sit down. If you got things to do, just start doing them. Did I see your question, Alpha? Fully embrace the cranky old man, shotgun and all. Absolutely. Alpha, let me see what you asked me. I did not see a question. The only comments I see from you today, um, I did see the same as a hooker with a runny nose. Okay. Um, I did not see a question though. 5-minute timeout for being a dick. Yeah, you have broken one of the rules. No politics, no religions, don't be a dick. Watching from the Philippines? Well, welcome in, Chris. I get a fairly good audience from the Philippines. Australia and the Philippines. UK as well. You went to Europe and had a bad experience with the people there? Man, don't go to Europe. Emmy, you like my facial hair? Well, thank you very much. This is the channel. This is the home of the walking mustache. If you see the logo on my thumbnail for this video and all of my most of my walks, yeah, I feature the mustache. People used to give me a hard time about the stains on my mustache, and I just turned it into the logo for my channel. So, Aussie guy, good morning to you. Colonel Sanders is in the house. Not you. My logo. I've got a T-shirt. Are you helping me out here? Not you. I'm pretty sure you've heard me say this before, but I have T-shirts available. There's a link in the description that has my logo on it. And matter of fact, there's been a few people that have bought that from me. And there's a picture on my in my community page of one of my subscribers, Mountaintop Skies, wearing that T-shirt with his baby on his chest. So, but yeah, there's a link in the description for that. I don't have the coffee cup. I have the T-shirts, coffee cups, stickers, bedspreads, curtains, wall hangings, all kinds of stuff available on there. It's a Redbubble store. And there's the logo for my channel, Home of the Walking Mustache. There's also the motto of my channel, which is Get Busy Living. That's available on there as well. And then I have some newer stuff on there to celebrate the 250th birthday of our country. So, Home of the Walking Mustache Ride. Yours is a French tickler dragon. Redbubble plug. Good prices, great quality, and fit. Shipped within a week. Both orders. They even gave Mountaintop an extra sticker. Dave, how you doing? Nice name. I like it. I like the name. Us Daves must unite. I had a Dave come in here one day. He was the biggest dick I ever seen in my life. I stripped him of his name. He's not allowed to have it. Come on, Henny Benny, come back. I'm waiting for you. When I release my book, maybe someday there'll be a Amazon link in my description. There, I do have an Amazon link, but I did a video of I bought one of those bags for a mattress where you can suck the air out of the memory foam mattresses so you can store them easier or move them easier. But there was a link for that bag. So Jen is back for a little bit. Welcome back, Jen. Well, I will subscribe, sir. A brother from another mother. Absolutely, Dave. Stick around. We have a great community here. I walk every single day, live stream from that walk. And then we just sit and drink some coffee and have a nice little chat afterwards. So, Alpha, you got to take off. All right, we'll see you later. Alpha, thanks for being here today. It means a lot to me. It really, really does. That was one of my messages of gratefulness this morning when I got out of bed. He sure should release his book, 1001 Ways to Disappoint Your Lover. My life story would be a good read. Yeah. I don't know for who, but there'd be some. Anyway, there'd be some people that bought it just so they could laugh. Not at me. No, never mind. Never mind. Mike's got the stick waiting for you. Just leave old Henny Benny. Usually you time them out and they just go away. So I think it's a Mayo-based book. It might be. You want to hear more about my job experiences and stuff? Most of I served in the Air Force. Um, Jen sending the floating heart. Thank you, Jen. Don't go away mad. Just go away. Absolutely. Ms. Peg, how you doing today? I served in the Air Force. I did 10 years total, 7 plus active duty, and then the rest was the National Guard. Done a lot of home improvement type stuff. Fixed up a bunch of different houses and resold them, and worked at Lowe's for about 10 years. Last job I had, I was a kitchen and bath designer and was designing kitchen and bathrooms for like up to $500,000 to $1 million homes. So you served in the Army? Well, thank you for your service. It was an honor for me to serve. And I've said this a million times before, but the Air Force did more for me than what I did for them. So you were a cook. Miss Peg, you're good. That's good to hear. And like I said, it's an honor to serve. Your life story would get banned. Yeah. Depends on how much I told. How completely honest I was. I might I I have written I have a few notebooks of things written down that I want people to know when I'm gone. The notebook, the front page of the notebook says, "Read this." So anybody that's going to be going through all my shit when I'm gone, they'll find that notebook. So Tennessee Blacksmith, good morning to you. Welcome in. Good to see you. James, hi Jimmy, good to see you. Jerry is GOAT, hello. You did one tour in Iraq. Well, thank you very much for that. I served in the 80s, so 1981 was when I joined and left before 80, or left early 90. And yeah, there was no wars going on when I was in, so except the Cold War. So I helped end the Cold War. How's that? Everyone get your mammograms? They are important. Miss Metal first is the cook. All cooking stuff, you ask her. Absolutely. Jerry, what's up? I'm just sitting chilling now. I just got back from a 3-mile walk. I walk every day. Been doing it now for 274 days in a row. 655 miles. And I'm headed to a full year of walking and 1,000 miles. So listen to Crack the Sky. The song is Sea Epic. Save the Cook. God save the cook. Okay. All right, Jen. We'll see you later. Thank you for being here, Jen. I do appreciate you. Bathy. Good morning. The little man's jaundice level went down. Good, Tennessee. Good. That is good to hear. You're off the leash, Josh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Watch out. 81, you were dancing in the clubs in LA and being a bad boy. Yeah, that is actually absolutely good, Tennessee. We don't do shout outs here, maybe. Dog attacks? No. I've had one dog come out on my walks and bark at me, but it was just the guy was there was I've seen the dog since, and it's always behind the fence. The guy was out in the garage. He was loading up the dog. The dog saw me. He came out and barked at me, but he stopped right at the property line, just stood there and barked at me. But 8 pounds, 4 ounces now, huh, Tennessee? Cool. Eva Watson sent a star. Thank you, Eva. I appreciate you. Not you. You're going to take off? All right. We'll see you later. We cooked food at the chow hall, and it was sad to see how were less and less men to serve every other day. Fallujah, 2006. Yep. My father-in-law, my father-in-law, he served in Vietnam, and he was a C-130 pilot. And yeah, about the only thing he really said about his time in Vietnam was he would he'd fly troops in to Vietnam, and then fly body bags back out of Vietnam. So, Amy Brannigan, Key West, Florida. Well, welcome in. I'm one state north of you. I am in Georgia. Gentle Jake, how you doing today? Mike, I started reading your comment, and I was like, wait, what's he and then I realized, about midway through it, I realized what's going on here. You're going to bed in about 2 minutes? All right, well, Gentle Jake, appreciate you stopping by and saying hi. Just a quick little scroll through, and that's absolutely fine. Glad you have a familiar place to meet each morning. I'm glad too, Future. Like I said, that was one of the things that came in my mind this morning when I sat up in bed and was showing my gratefulness for the things that I have. And that was definitely this channel, my walks, and the family that we have here. Lots and lots of good people. Gaining weight, yep, that is a good thing, absolutely. Too early for math. Titus, thank you for the message. Absolutely respect for those Vietnam veterans. Captain Hook in the house. Your dad was in Korea. You have all his medals. Captain Hook died of jock itch. Yeah, because he couldn't scratch. He was afraid to scratch. I still haven't seen Ducky this morning. Where's my little Ducky? Rainey said she was checking out, but Lester hasn't come in yet either. Rainey left before you got all mushy. 40 likes. Oh, you guys are fantastic. Yeah, the crocodile is at least the Captain Hook's problems. Yeah. Let's call her. Quack, 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 quack. Patrick. How you doing today, Patrick? Good to see you. Possum may have stopped by early. I'm not sure if Possum was here or not. A bunch of people missing today. Midweek blues, I guess. Maybe they're doing what I've been trying to do, which is take some time away from your phone. Patrick, you're alive and well. Well, that's good. Me too. And I'm very grateful for that. A year ago, I wouldn't have said that, or a little over a year ago. Yeah, Justin, let's don't go there. Tubers, go clean yourself up, man. Told my mom, my kids, my boss, mother-in-law, best friend, and the sample guy at Costco about how much y'all bring me joy in everyday life. You told all those people how Mountaintop, well, thank you very much. And I'm glad we can bring that much joy. I found kiwi flavored patches still. Miss Meadow is not here either, yeah. My uncle went to Vietnam, but my dad was too young, and by the time he was old enough, that hippie stuff got in his head. Yeah, I have a cousin who was in Vietnam and never saw any combat whatsoever. And he came back so messed up, but it was the drugs that messed him up. More anything, there was nothing. There was no PTSD or anything like that. He never even got close to the front line. He was in Vietnam, but he never even got close to Vietnam or to any action. And yeah, it was the drugs that messed him up. Both my brothers had draft numbers. I had two older brothers. They both had draft numbers. My oldest brother got close, I think, to being called up when the war ended. I was only 14 years old when the war ended, so. That's cool, Mountaintop. That is cool. Oh, Billy went live at 8 o'clock? Okay. Now we know why Billy isn't here. It means a lot to me. It definitely does. And like I said this morning, like I said, I try to every day. I don't do it every day, but I try to every day. When I put my feet on the floor, I try to be grateful for at least a couple things. And it's just what comes to mind, what I think of right off the top of my head. And I almost always say thanks for getting another day. But today what popped in my head was the live stream and the family that has been built here and the community that we have. And then, yeah, just one of the first things I saw when I started scrolling through my phone after I got coffee and everything, was a replay of one of my live streams from day 51. And I'm up to 274 days now. So, and just the thought of, how long this has been going on is just, and the changes that have happened in my life since then. So, you're a high school student, learn about entrepreneurship, learn how to make some money, learn money. Dave, I am 66 years old. I was born in 1960. I just had my birthday. Weight training Dan Oro. There you go, Mike. Smoke some pot and go chase some girls. Dave, thank you very much. I'm super cool. I appreciate that, Dave. Of course, with the name Dave, you have to be. I mean, we don't have a choice. Oh, look at that. California Dreaming popping in here. Good to see you today. Yeah, you're only young once. Make the most of it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Good morning to you. So were you over? I just heard that Billy was live. Were you over on her live stream? I mean, tell you what, let's go in and get some more coffee. Oh, just waking up. Okay. All right. Either way, I mean, that's fine. I had someone on my channel for a while that did live streams, and they were concerned about us going live at the same time. And I just looked at it like, you got your audience, I got mine, and we'll just both go live and just do what we have to do. So, got a doctor's appointment, got to go to. Okay, Malice, we'll see you later. Thanks for being in today. I appreciate you being here. More than you know. 6 a.m. out in Cali right now, huh? Best part of waking up. Oh, you're going to hang in here while you're going? Okay. All right, Malice. In listening mode, huh? Stand you guys up there while I'm getting me a fresh cup of coffee. Oh boy. All right. Not going to leave. Going to stay until you log off. All right, Malice. Didn't sleep well last night. Couldn't sleep at all last night. Tossing and turning. Sorry, I had to do that. Wish him well. I hope we don't get into a war. I don't want him. Oh, okay. I must have missed your comment before that. Just poured your first cup of coffee, Callie? Slept like shit? I slept pretty good, actually. I slept pretty good. I sat down, probably about 11, right around 11 o'clock, I think. And next thing I knew, it was 4 o'clock. I woke back up and it was 4 o'clock in the morning, so. And then I got right back in bed after I got up and peed, got right back in bed, and I slept until the alarm went off at 6 o'clock, so. Is my phone charging? Yeah, it is. Okay. I think today I'm going to have some bacon and eggs, head to the dispensary, and maybe go out to Harper's Ferry. All right. Drinking a Diet Dr. Pepper. Man, no thanks. I don't drink the diet stuff. Didn't have a chance to get anything. Your son's studying for the ASVAB for his enlistment in the Marines. All right. All right, Dave. I recommend, and matter of fact, I would love it if we had I think that every young man that's capable should serve, go through basic training, and then return to their state and serve in the National Guard in their state and do community service type stuff through the National Guard. 1 weekend a month, just like regular National Guard stuff, but do community service. Go clean up neighborhoods, help out in a poor neighborhood, stuff like that. So, your mom drinks Diet Dr. Pepper. Oh, cut grass on Friday and Saturday. Play some music. Absolutely. Mike? I was in the infantry for a couple of years right after I was born. Huh? Huh? Infantry right after you were born. Don't understand that. Dave Slingy, is the Marine Corps the right service for your son? I mean, you served in the Army, so you know what the Army's like. The reason I'm asking, my grandson joined the Marine Corps, and as soon as I heard that he had joined the Marine Corps, I knew it was a big mistake. And he barely made it. I think he got to like day 5 of basic training, and they washed him out. He left. So, I mean, it took a month and a half for him to get back home, but he washed out of basic, and he's not a Marine. I mean, it's that simple. He would have done great in the Navy or the Air Force, but he just not a Marine. So, California training. Okay. Now I get it. Future infantry. Okay. You do have a great job, Mike. Playing music and drinking beer. Not a bad job to have at all. Your nephew's in the Navy. My brother served in the Navy, so you can ask a question, Lance. Doesn't mean I'm going to give you an answer, but you can ask a question. You recommend your son join anything but the Marines? Okay, you understand why I'm saying that, right, Dave? Yeah, you giving him 5 minutes to get cleaned up. All right, thanks, Mike. Yeah, you saw that I looked at his message. I mean, there's people that you know that they're a Marine. You know that they were meant to be a Marine if they're going to join the military, and that's. And God bless them. God freaking bless them for being that kind of person. And I don't think I was. When I went to the recruiting station, there was all 4 branches there, and it was a toss-up between Navy and Air Force. I was kind of leaning toward the Air Force because my father-in-law was a retired Air Force. But when I walked in, I was thinking maybe possibly Navy, and I walked in and I saw the Navy recruiters standing there, and they were wearing those little sailor suits, and I just said, "Nah, I'm not wearing that." So. But he went against my wishes, but he is 18, don't have the right to choose what he... Yeah, well, my stepson joined the Army. Didn't even tell us about it. He was 18, and the recruiter sweet talked him into joining the Army. And he did, like a lot of my friends. When I was growing up, I hung out with a lot of people that were a couple of years older than me. And so I watched a lot of them join the Marines and the Army. I watched a couple. One joined the Navy and one joined the Air Force. The guys in the Marines and the Army did their time and got out. The guys in the Navy and Air Force both re-enlisted. So, and my son did his time and he got out. So, for the same reason, yeah. Lester is here late as usual. Yeah, Lester, it's been a while. I was waiting for you to come in a long time ago. Rainey already left. When she said she was leaving, I thought you were going to pop in. Knowing that it was safe. Ducky isn't here today to take notes. Gray Sipper, how you doing? Welcome into my live stream. I am about 45 minutes back from my walk. I walk every day. Been walking 3 miles lately. Been doing it now. Been walking every day and live streaming for 274 days in a row. I'm up to 655 miles on my way to a full year and 3,000. I saw 300 milligrams. I start to read a comment and that word just comes out of my mouth. Headed toward 1,000 miles in 365 days. So, yes, I had the opportunity to watch some of my friends grow, go in the service, and a couple of them were in the Marines, and actually a few of them were in the Marines, and then a couple in the Army, and would have crawled, would have doubled the miles. Yeah, because I've been on all fours. Absolutely, Mike. I'm not sure if that math is mathing. Yeah, Dave. This morning, I one of the first things that popped up on YouTube when I opened up my channel on YouTube was my walk from day 51, where I used to only walk 2 miles a day. Now I do three. And yeah, so I just the day before I'd hit the 100-mile point in my journey, in this journey, and so it was day 51. So the logo on my thumbnail was headed to 200 miles. Well, now I'm at 655. So yeah, it's kind of cool to see that. So set a course for Alderon. How about set a course for a cigar? How about that? Dave, it's been nice to meet you. I'm glad that you've been here today. Hopefully you subscribe to the channel. I got a lot of content on my channel. If you want to learn more about me, there's a playlist that's called Get Busy Living, which is my motto, and you kind of understand why I'm doing this. But there's other videos on there. I got a video of me making that flag. So yeah, pretty much the same, Dave. The very first night I was scared to death. Judge Millwoods, thank you very much for subscribing. I appreciate that, and welcome in. Yeah, I'm gonna have a cigar. Kind of sounds like a song. That'd be a good title for a song. Have a cigar? Wonder if anybody's ever done that before. You're going to have a doobie. Good times will be had by all. Tubers, you're drinking some hot chocolate? That sounds pretty good. You could go far, absolutely. By the way, which one is pink? Skywalker, how you doing today? Oh, Tuber came back? Yeah, I hope you cleaned up there, Tuber. Basic training, yeah, my first day in basic, I was scared to death, but yeah, I learned real quick how to, fortunately, because of my height, when we were in formation, I was right in the middle of the pack most of the time, so never got caught doing anything wrong. So Pink is a singer, Floyd plays bass. Okay. Skywalker, you subbed? Well, thank you. Thank you, Skywalker. If you're new here, definitely check out my playlist. It's entitled Get Busy Living. At a minimum, there's 2 videos in that playlist. One, they're called Thank You, and Thank You Part 2. Definitely watch both of those. Tell my story, why I'm doing YouTube. That is definitely a good place to start if you're trying to learn about me. There's all kinds of content on my channel. I mean, I've done 274 live streams or more, because I did a few before I started walking. But anyway, we have a nice community here, Skywalker. Lots of good people. You have a friend in a Pink Floyd tribute band. Went to see a Pink Floyd tribute band one time, and they were not very good. They were not very good at all. That'd be tough to do Pink Floyd covers. I mean, there's some of their songs that are acoustic type songs, but yeah. Skywalker, well, I'm glad that you stopped this time. Definitely glad that you stopped. I live stream every day at the same time, 7:30 in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. I'm in Georgia. Um, Several species. They're really good. That's cool. Um, but I live stream every day, 7:30. I go out on my walk and live stream from the walk, and then when I get back, my walk takes me about an hour to walk 3 miles, and then I get back and we sit for about another hour and just sit and chat. So, Amy Brannigan, what about Dolly Parton? Dave, you subscribed. Well, thank you very much. Welcome in to the family. It's good to see you here. Oh yeah, Mountaintop. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that video you sent me. Oh, you recently got hit with some copyright. You want to talk about copyright stuff? Mike Holmes, he does live streams. He's in a band, a rock and roll band. He does live streams from his shows, and the other night he had 32 copyright strikes. So, Guard Spectre, how you doing? Amy Brannigan, like the TV show? No, it's just a filtered cigar, Dave. Mike is the king. He is indeed. Oh, really fun time? You make copyright free beats. You make the beats yourself, and then people try to copyright them. Try to give you, yeah, yeah. He had 32 copyright strikes on one live stream. So that's funny that they've done that people do that to you. Where's my little ducky today? I've missed my little ducky. She may be all wrapped up. She's got Ducky Petrie is on the channel quite often, every day, and she rescues animals. And she's got a new animal that she's been taking care of. Got hit by a car. She captured it, took it to the vet, found out it was pregnant, and yeah. Well, actually, it had a baby before she even got it to the vet. But anyway, so she's probably messing with all that. I just stream on YouTube. I'm just on YouTube. I don't do any other social media whatsoever. No Twitter, no Instagram, none of that stuff. I've had people suggest it. Just, yeah, this is enough for me. With you, it's because of Lucas Arts. Oh, I'll bet. Yeah, with your name, Skywalker, yeah, I would imagine. Oh, there you go. Yeah, Mike Holmes, his channel is called Demonetized, and I think he named it that for a reason. But yeah, he live streams from his shows. I have asked where my little Malice was. Sorry, Malice. Such a jealous little bitch. Did you hear that, Malice? I hope not. I was just kidding. Skywalker is a great strain, but it tastes like Jawa butt. Yeah, I don't do correction, sir. Skywalker OG is the best strain. Tubers is back. You did clean yourself up? Okay, Tubers, good. You guys talking all this weed stuff. I have no idea what you're talking about. 18-year-old son has so many apps, it's hard to comprehend how he can be on so many social media platforms. Hey, Vern, it's Ernest. I do kind of remember that. I really wasn't into the whole Ernest thing, though. You like the bus balls? Okay, good. Tubers, I'm not interested in hearing it, so don't tell me, all right? Maybe X me. How are you doing today? Yeah, I know. I know. I get asked that all the time. You know what, tubers? I've had enough of you. We're gonna put you in timeout for 24 hours this time. You may turn out to be the next victor, but Ernest was from Kentucky. Dave, yeah, I don't do everything I should be doing on. That's what I was starting to say earlier. I don't do everything I should be doing on YouTube. To grow and become a whatever, have viral videos. It's just a community for me, and it's a good way for me to develop a community. I live alone. I by myself all day long. This is the best part of my day every day. So, um, yeah, Jim Varney. You still watch Ernest Goes to Camp? It's a classic. Yeah, Malice. I'm glad. I'm glad that you like the joke. But yeah, I don't do everything according to the YouTube experts that I'm supposed to do on YouTube to grow my channel. So, but because it's just a community to me, it's friends. It keeps growing slowly, but I don't care about whether or not I blow up or not. So, um, yeah, nice community here. The channel in YouTube has saved my life. It literally has saved my life. So, not going to get all mushy on you. Malice, you're moving in? All right, Malice. You just found out about YouTube live chat yesterday. There's quite a few people around that have a chill channel, and there's a lot of subscribers I have on here. That I mean, they do live streams, and it's just sit and chat. ACR Protect goes live on Friday nights, and usually sometimes he'll go live other times, but um, and it's just sitting and chatting, drinking a beer or two or three or four, maybe a little bit of whiskey, and yeah, just sits and talks with us. So Tennessee Blacksmith sent the 100. Thank you, Tennessee. Appreciate you. Conquerors. Yeah, well, that's all you can do. That's all you can do. Yeah, Mike, exactly. I mean, the numbers are nice. It's nice to see all that. And, I'm monetized. I get money. I make a little bit of money off of this. And I wouldn't mind making more. But, you know, you enjoy watching this today, well, make sure you subscribe, maybe. And there's lots of content on my channel. So, lots for you to see. Richard Yu is from New York City. New York City? About 25 more subs. You may do some lives. Yeah, Dave, pretty much that's all I do is morning stream, 7:30 in the morning. I go live. I have done a few in the afternoon. I've tried to do a couple different things. There's a few people that I follow and follow me, and they'll do stuff like outdoor type work and stuff like that from a live stream. I tried that, and it just really didn't work very well for me, or at least I didn't enjoy it like I enjoy this. So, and I'm selfish asshole. So, yeah, there you go, Mike. You're getting paid by the venue when you go live. Yeah, you're gonna start packing. Wait, you're gonna wait for me up in Ohio, Malice. All right, just hang out at the Air Force Museum until I get there. All right. Oh, I'm sure there's a lot of people that are anti-American in Europe. I'm sure. Yes, Richard, Ohio. OHIO. Well, there's my little ducky. She finally showed up. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you this morning? Been busy this morning taking care of that new kitty and the babies? How much is that ducky in the window? Oh, you were up late last night? All right. Ugh. Hey, everybody, do yourself a favor. Don't get old. It's not all it's cracked up to be. Lately, I have been feeling my age, so my wife and I went to France on our 25th anniversary. Well, congratulations on 25 years. Um, you went shopping yesterday, got the new cat and kittens, all kinds of stuff. Are you going to keep them in the house for a while, Ducky, or you said that that new vet you were going to is they have adoption type services, so yeah, your bones are crunchy as hell at 55. Yeah, they're in the garage until they're fully vetted with shots. Oh, okay. Okay. You adopted from just such a service? All right, Chisholm. That's cool. Yeah, Ducky found a she rescues animals, so um, you adopted a vet from just such a service. Okay, are you being funny there, Chisholm? Made him in huge cages by using zip ties and a bunch of cages. Oh, okay. All right, Ducky. Yeah, Lester got here before you. Your bad humor. Okay. Yeah, I've had people early on in my live stream. I had people coming in from other countries, and they were asking, well, how do you live in America? It must be terrible there. And I used to tell them, don't believe that shit that you're hearing. If you walk down the street and you walk through a store, 90% of the people there are good people. So yeah, it is kind of out of the ordinary for Lester to get here before you. Living in America, Jane Brown. Yeah, you're going to definitely have to keep them in a little bit better here soon, Ducky. Yeah, I saw their video yesterday that they're trying to get out of there. I don't blame them. Chisholm, I am in Georgia. I am in the state of Georgia and the state of confusion most of the time. And if your legato is Lanado, try Ingve gummies. This portion of the live stream is brought to you by Mike Holmes and Ingve gummies. Some places were like Iraq. Yeah. You're in Texas? Okay. I lived in Texas for a while. I lived in Wichita Falls, Texas, courtesy of the United States Air Force. About close to 7 years. I joined the Air Force and I saw Texas. You've driven through Georgia and that's it? Georgia's okay. The climate is my kind of climate. It does get chilly or it gets cold in the winter, but not for very long, and doesn't get really, really cold. So kiwi flavored Vagisil. You know Wichita Falls? Absolutely. Almost Oklahoma. Real close to Oklahoma. My walk was good today, Ducky. It was good. Thank you for asking. Chisholm asked if I don't know why that message got hidden, but you'd be surprised how few peaches there are here in Georgia. But yeah, there are definitely peach stands and stuff like that. So, did someone say Texas? Yes, someone did say Texas. My living room is full of junk. Got to get busy with eBay. Yes, you do, Lester. You've been saying that for a while. Dave, you're from Texas? Okay. Chisholm, you were born in Oklahoma. You know why on the license plates in Oklahoma, you know why it says Oklahoma is okay? Because they couldn't figure out how to spell. Nothing a Texan loves more than seeing another Texan in the wild. There you go, Mountaintop. Peaches come in a can. They were put there by a man. We saw chipmunk toward the very end. That was really about it. So, yeah, they couldn't figure out how to spell meh. So they just say Oklahoma's okay. That state motto for that state, Oklahoma is. I mean, I get it because okay, and that's the abbreviation for Oklahoma, and I get it and everything. But just to say you're okay, just not a ringing endorsement. Maybe they should say Oklahoma is more than okay. Presidents of the United States have a song called Peaches. Mountaintop is from Texas originally. ACR Protect that comes in here is from Texas. He lives in the Houston area. And there's some others that come in from Texas as well. So, well, Ducky and Mike both got that guy at the same time. All right, Dave. Thanks for coming around. Definitely check out a few of my other videos and comment on those videos. I would appreciate it. And like I said, the two videos titled Thank You definitely tell you a little bit more of my backstory and why I'm here. So, short shins. Funny. Mike, you're getting me with the lyrics today. You're from San Antonio, by the way, but now I'm based in El Paso. Okay. All right. I love San Antonio. The little bit I saw of it when I was in basic training one day in town, and but I actually went to tech school there too. So I went downtown a few other times, but I actually went back to San Antonio for like a week on vacation. So you starting your new classes today? Checking out the girls. Dave, we will see you later. Thank you for being here. I do remember the Alamo. I was there. Not the original. Not when the history happened. I was there to see the Alamo. San Antonio, when I was in San Antonio, there was like 5 or 6 different bases there. Um, Now I think they've just kind of combined them all into one. And I'm pretty sure they still have basic training there, but that was Lackland Air Force Base. And then they put me on a bus, and when I finished basic, they put me on a bus, shipped me to the other side of town to Brooks Air Force Base, and for my tech training. So there used to be about 5 or 6 different bases there in um, San Antonio. You bet that Lester bought several pairs of X-ray glasses. Yeah, I'm sure he did. Yes. You want to see the Alamo? My electric bike's in the basement of the Alamo, right next to Pee Wee's. Okay, cool. Unknown, how you doing? Can you say goodbye? Ozzy peed on the Alamo? Did he really? Huh. Oh, man. Hips are hurting. My shoulders are hurting. Unknown has left the building. Yes, indeed. He went way out of his way for that stupid joke, didn't he? That's taught in Texas. The Aussie thing's taught in Texas history books. Wow. I guess if he would have peed on like the Wright Memorial in Dayton, Ohio, I guess it would have been the same thing, huh? I think I'm gonna go ahead and end here. He only got probation. SF, how are you? My name's not Dale. Close. Got one letter wrong. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. We're about 15 minutes overtime today. Normally I try to live stream right around 2 hours, but I go a little bit longer sometimes. It's always good when an old man can last longer. Uh, Hi ho, silver away. You all have a fantastic day. You guys mean the world to me. Like I said this morning when I put my feet on the floor and was being grateful, showing gratefulness, you guys are what came in my head today. So I appreciate you all being here. You are definitely beloved friends, and I appreciate every single one of you. We will see you all later, and I'll be back in about 21 hours and 45 minutes. And we'll do this all over again. Peace, everybody.